When'd you stop being religious? Like college? 4 years ago. Oh, recent. Really? What did it? Unless it's like really sad, in which case let's skip it.
I told you this in California.
You told me this in California? Oh, have I talked to you already before? When?
In August.
In August?
California to see you.
Where?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Oh, thank God, me neither. I feel like less of a dick if you don't even remember where you were. But you flew out to California to see me and I talked to you. Wow, I'm like drawn to you. Oh my God. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. No, you're here with someone. It's fine. Sorry, sir. No. Is it a sad story?
No.
No, it's not.
I started smoking pot for the first time.
Oh, it's you! Yes. You started smoking pot for the first time 4 years ago, and you're like, this is bullshit. Yeah. I remember you now. I'm sorry, it's dark in here. I love it, he's got his arm around you now. I'm sorry, dude, I am. I'll stay over here, my bad, bro. She's the one flying out to see me. No, I'm kidding. Dating is what's shitty. The constant push and pull of hope and disappointment. Dating feels like being a stuffed animal in a claw machine. Like, oh my God, it's happening! No, it's not. Oh my God, here we go. Wow, I can't believe I told people. That's embarrassing. And you're just moving me over to get to something else. I understand, I get that. And things change so quickly as you're getting older too. I had a friend, I didn't talk to her for a couple weeks. I called her to catch up. She goes, you'll never guess. I think I met my soulmate on Bumble. Gone, just like that. They're getting married this spring. We were lying in the same pile of stuffed animals for years. I closed my eyes for 2 minutes, and when I opened them, she was outside the glass going, it'll happen for you too! I saw a girl on TikTok who said that if you start dating a guy, you should not tell him how you've been hurt in the past by other people, because all he hears is, oh, I can hurt her like that. Yeah, and I'm like, are dudes really thinking that way? Are guys honestly like, okay, so you got cheated on? Okay, but you're fine now. Which means I could, and you'd probably. I'm just saying, you know, they say God never gives you more than you can handle. Neither does Dylan. I had a friend try to convince me of this argument. She goes, you have to try it, Taylor. There is nothing more empowering than just like banging a guy and leaving. I'm like, yeah, there is. Have you ever made a dude's mom love you more than him? Oh, that is power. I still talk to Sheila.
And with that, the two
Somebody who has kids before I'm ready to have them. I have a friend who told me in the next year she either wants to get a dog or have a baby. I'm like, if you think those are the same thing, you are not ready for either one. A dog or a baby? That's like saying, yeah, I'm either gonna get a skateboard or my pilot's license. It's whatever I have time for. It is insane to me how easy it is to have and keep a baby. Like, if you get your appendix removed, they won't let you take it home. But if you have a baby, they're just like, here, you drop this. And you know there are days at the hospital, nurses look at each other like, are we gonna let this happen? They both have neck tattoos. One says fuck, one says babies. Either way they stand, it's bad news. Really? This is fine. This is fine with you. What were you gonna name her? Big Red after your truck. Yeah, we gotta do something. If you want to adopt a kid, you have to jump through so many hoops, but if you just have one, they're like, that's yours forever. No questions asked? That's insane. There's no exit interview on the way out of the hospital to make sure you're okay. Just like, hey, before we hand you a baby forever, can you put this metal bowl in the microwave for me? Some of us not clapping, I encourage you to go home and try that. If you think you have a weird sleep tip that I have never ever heard of, I would love for you to raise your hand and tell me what that is. That being said, if anybody raises their hand and goes, have you tried the Calm meditation app? I will have you removed. It's okay if no one has one. Does anyone have a weird sleep tip? Oh, we got a confident one right here. What have you got? Masturbate. Bitch, please. You think I haven't tried masturbating? I don't go to sleep, I come to sleep. Next. All right. What else we got? Thanks for playing. Have you guys introduced people you were dating to your parents? It's not about introducing people you love to one another, is it? No. It's about showing your partner why you're mean to them sometimes. It's about taking your sexual partner back to the scene of the crime. To say, see, the stories are true. Because you don't want your partner to like your parents. You want them to walk out of that night going, oh my God. Your parents are just, I know. I mean, seriously, babe, how did you ever? I don't know. Kind of seems like maybe people should cut me some slack when I'm being a bitch, though. Kind of seems like maybe now that we have all the information, turns out I could be a lot crazier if I wanted. I did not masturbate till I was a grown woman. I was that afraid of going to hell, all right? Yeah. Dude, I had my first orgasm with my college boyfriend. Do you know how embarrassing that is to get your first orgasm from another person? That's like having a realtor show you your own house. They're like, and over here we have a second bathroom. You're like, a second bathroom? Like, you've been here for 19 years. You never went poking around on your own? You're like, I did once, but I thought Jesus would get mad. So, yeah, I don't actually own this place. I'm just renting it from the guy upstairs. And if I flood the basement, I do not get my security deposit back. So, is there anything else I should see while you're here? She's like, yeah, let me show you the doorbell. I'm like, oh, is the doorbell even important? She's like, the doorbell is the only thing that matters. Nobody comes inside without touching the doorbell. This person said, funniest hill to die on, for me, there is no freaking way Helen Keller did everything they claim she did. Are you serious?
You're sick. You're sick and you need help.
That's the fake news you're worried about? Does Helen Keller make you feel that bad about your own productivity?
She kind of does, though. I've got all my senses. Nobody's writing about me. You know what I mean? It's kind of impressive.
That was a crazy one.
I live in awe of whoever this sick freak is. Wherever you are, know that I'm going to think about you for the rest of my life.
I'm not even going to read the other ones. What's the fucking point?
No.
No one's going to beat Helen Keller was a fraud. You save someone's life together? Oh. What was your job? You were a nurse, and what was your job? A paramedic? He was scared of you? You okay? Blink if you need help, sir. You married now? Yeah, how do you not marry the person you saved someone's life with? I mean, did you guys even have to ask each other out, or were you just kind of like, you still had to ask him out? What the fuck's wrong with you? Pick up on the clues! The second we fucking defibrillated that bitch back to life, I'd be like, so we're married now. I think saving a life together is the equivalent of living together for 7 years. That's a common law marriage, as far as I'm concerned. What was the person dying of? He was bleeding out into his stomach. You're so cute. You're saying everything with the biggest smile on your face. He was bleeding out into his stomach. He was scared of me. I don't know why. You asked a guy out while he was covered in blood, right? Yep. How much game do you have? I hope you waited a couple minutes though, right? You probably waited till you showered or something. Did you wait a day? The next day, okay, great, yeah. You can't you said what? He said, how'd that guy do? And you said, he lived, I'll tell you all about it over a drink. I'm obsessed with you. You're my hero. I got into a fight with my partner because he didn't want to have sex at the exact moment I did, which was in the dead of night when he was asleep. I woke him up to fight about it. That's so nuts to wake a guy. And look, I've done it too. Why doesn't your lust for me overwhelm you? Why doesn't it keep you awake how much you want me?
That's one of those things that like a young guy would be like, hell yeah. And as you get older, you're like, 8 hours is tough to come by.
Like, hey, my lower back is gonna hurt tomorrow.
It's so funny how those changes where you're like, yeah, I was thinking about this recently, like when you're young, it's like, dude, that'd be like so hot to like have sex in the shower. And now I'm like, what would be great is if I just had that warm water on my lower back in the shower. Like if my wife came in, I'd be like, get out of here, I'm busy. I'm having a moment.
I don't really want to have sex in the shower, but could you just sit on the toilet and compliment me while I'm in there? That would feel great. You're both pastors. First off, you're bad pastors because you're here. Bad pastors. Also, you're both too attractive to be pastors. I'm telling you, are you youth group pastors? Youth group? You're gonna get in trouble. You are like gonna get in so much trouble someday. Are you youth group or you're adults? Your worship music, okay, you might be okay, but you are distracting to be in a worship band. Like, no, don't say thanks. Just quit. Just quit right now. I'm sorry, we had a hot worship band too when I was a church person, and it was not okay. When like the lights got dim and they were like, just think about Jesus, and you're like, I'm fucking trying. Like, can you please talk louder? Open. I love therapy, but therapists are doing some shady shit nowadays. Did you guys know that sessions aren't an hour anymore? They're 50 minutes. Yeah. Do you know why? Because you can't have a breakthrough in 50 minutes. You get real close and then, oops, time's up, bitch. Good to go for the weekend alone. The end of every therapy session now feels like I'm playing one of those claw machines at an arcade. Where I'm like, oh, I got it, I finally got it, oh, so close. I'll come back next week with more money. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables, things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Oh, I'll get weirder. You ever see a picture of your parents when they were young and hot and you get like weirdly mad because you know they would have never dated you? I saw a picture of my dad in college football once. I didn't talk to him for 3 weeks. I'm like, you would have left me in a drive-in, Danny Zuko piece of shit. He's like, what? I'm like, I can't hug you for a year and I don't want to talk about it. I think I'm cute or whatever now, but I was an ugly kid with honest parents, and that shit stays in your bones, all right? If you were an ugly kid with honest parents, I don't care how attractive you grow up to be. At any point, if someone's like, you look really nice today, you're like, yeah, whatever, I know the goddamn truth. When I was 10, I said, Dad, am I pretty? And his response was, look. I'm not the best looking guy, right? No, but I wake up every morning and I try. I take a shower, I put on a nice suit, and I do okay. And then he went to work. And I became a comedian, I guess. That was his response to his 10-year-old daughter. Just like, you and me, potato face, these are the cards we were dealt. Get clean and match, that's all you can do. Don't sleep on wet hair, can't do that. Maybe wear a hat sometimes, cover up some of that head. I'm sorry, there's so much of it. I need a guy with goals and drive and ambition, and I need him to give all that up to support mine. I need to find a winner and destroy him. I want to say, this is my husband. He used to do this. And I can feel some people pulling back like, oh, Taylor, he's going to resent you. I know. I'm kind of into that. I'm super into it. Because I've dated dudes that don't make as much money as me, almost exclusively. What up? And one of them really hated it. It made him feel embarrassed and emasculated, and it was, oh, so hot. Oh my God, I'm like, come here, baby girl, we'll role play. You can be the breadwinner tonight. How does that sound? Yeah, you go right back to making pancakes in the morning. Don't get cocky just because daddy lent you some pants. How long you been dating? 7 years. Just dating? What's going on, man? You're what? You're young? How young are you? You're 20, oh, you're 23? How old are you? You're 26. Okay, all right, but you've been dating for 7 years? Look, I'm not good at math, but I'm good at knowing what the law is. So 16 and 19 is when you did it? Where'd you guys even meet? You met in middle school. Oh, so you groomed him. Who went for it? He went for it. Okay. And you were like... The way you said that sounded like the inside flap of a book for middle schoolers. My number one rule that summer was to stay away from Todd. What do you think the secret to confidence is? Not giving a fuck what other people think. Yeah, 2 people are like, hell yeah. And everybody else is like, that's kind of my whole thing. Giving a fuck. I give every fuck. I give the fuck he doesn't give. I'm not one to waste a fuck, all right? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to anyone who asks. Can I get you a fuck? I have so many to give. That was less of a joke and more of a Dr. Seuss book. About the writer's strike going on? Yeah. So obviously that needs to be happening because writers are underpaid and undervalued, all that. Underappreciated. That being said, I understand why they are underappreciated because people are stupid. I work in entertainment, and I went on a date with a guy who wrote for like a children's preschool television show, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I didn't know anybody was writing those. I thought they went into work and was like, all right, whose daughter had a dream that we can draw? Anybody? I didn't know there was like a conference room full of people like, all right, everyone, happy Monday. This week, what is Swiper swiping? What do we got, people? Fresh ideas. Puppies? Fuck off, Zach. We've done that 3 times this year. And it has been so nice being in Nashville, finding out exactly how bad allergies can get. Holy shit. It is rough here. The pollen here is like the Holy Spirit because it's fucking everywhere. And it has been ignoring my prayers all week. How do you want to die?
Like, on a roller coaster? Like, if it was fun?
You want to die on a roller coaster? Like Final Destination? You want to die on a roller coaster having fun? You okay, so you want to die at an old age on a roller coaster having fun. Are you single? No? You're engaged. That's incredible because your standards are so high. You're like, I want to be old, I want to be having fun, and I don't want to see it coming. Wow, okay. How do you think you're gonna die?
I'm not a good driver.
That was so real. That was so real. How do you want to die? On a roller coaster. How are you going to die? Oh, on the highway. Absolutely. Did you guys know that some people feel their feelings privately? Have you guys heard about this compartmentalizing bullshit? Some people apparently have these polite little feelings that shuffle up to them during the day, tug on their sleeve, like, hello, excuse me, I need to be felt at some point whenever you get a chance. And you're like, oh my God, well, I'm at work right now. And you're like, oh my God, you're at work? I'm so sorry. Do you have time later? Well, I get off at 6. Okay, like 6:30. Do you have time to feel abandoned and worthless? Okay, 6:30 in the parking lot. It's a date. I love you so much. You're doing a great job at work. Bye. That's never happened to me once. Every feeling I have demands to be felt immediately. Every feeling I have demands its own parade. Every feeling I have just turns into that scene from Aladdin where he's pretending to be a prince. Just like, OMG, Taylor's hungry. This could get dicey. Needs a sandwich. Now she's a bitch. Take it from me. So I have really bad nightmares, and when you have really bad nightmares, your partner also kind of has really bad nightmares. Like, they also wake up to screaming. Like, I've dated people who are like, you know, it's really hard to be with someone who's like this. I'm like, yeah, imagine how hard it is to be that person. Imagine how hard it is to be inside of her all the time, not just when you want to be, bro. I tried lucid dreaming. What? Has anyone tried lucid dreaming? Yeah, did it go well for you? No. If you don't know what lucid dreaming is when you train your brain to recognize when you're inside of a dream, and then the idea is you go, oh, I'm dreaming, and then you take control of the dream and you do whatever you want. So you like fly or like fuck your cousin, like shit you've always wanted to do out here in the world, but you can't because laws, right? That joke does not work everywhere. We skip that joke in some parts of the country, but I love that you didn't just immediately fly off the handle when you saw her calling him. You were like, I'm gonna give this a sec. I'm gonna wait until he's clean. And so then he got out of the shower and like, you confronted him? Did you wait for him to get dressed or did you do it wisely? You waited for him to get, oh, I love how you said that. You are a stone cold bitch. I love it. She's like, oh, I waited. I took my time. I said, put your shoes on. You're gonna need them. Did he try to deny it, or was he like, okay, I'm sorry? He denied everything. To this day. Dude, men are crazy, right? You'll like text them and shit, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you're like, you're literally inside her right now. I can see you. And he's like, what, who this? I don't even know who this is. Met in high school. So you've been together since you were how old? He dated? You dated her twin sister first? For how long? A year? I thought you were gonna be like, we got a malt shake at the diner once. But you were like, I don't know what they did 46 years ago. I put my hand on her knee at the drive-in and you dated for a year? That is so weird. And you go to Christmas and shit, and she was just there. God, okay. I mean, there's a guy who does not care about running into his ex. Most of us are like, let's block and mute, and he's just like, see you at Thanksgiving! Have you guys seen when they have like two actors, a younger actor and an older actor, on a talk show at the same time, and they do the thing where they go, you know, so-and-so had your poster on his wall growing up. Have you seen that? That is so fucked up. Like, why are you putting Daniel Radcliffe on blast like that? Like, heard you had Drew Barrymore's poster on your wall. Heard you used to jack it to Cameron Diaz. And he's like, I'm just here to promote my film. And they're like, yeah, but how crusty was that poster though?
Are you excited about the prospect of the famous people?
I am excited. I'm nervous because I want to keep my cool. I will say, my sister and I saw Merrily We Roll Along last night when we flew in.
On Broadway here.
On Broadway here.
Fantastic.
And because I have a show, thank you, my agents were like, do you want us to try to get a chance for you to meet Daniel Radcliffe after? Because we know you loved Harry Potter growing up. And as well as all of his other works. And I was like, no, because I'll cry. But I was like, you know what, Taylor, you got to get better at this. You're about to be on a late night show. They're going to have big guests coming through. Like, just be cool. And we went in, we kept it short and sweet. I think I was very respectful. I didn't say anything crazy. I didn't try to touch his face. I wasn't like, you got me through 5th grade. Like, I didn't do You know, and he's so nice. He's like exactly what you want him to be. I mean, it's not exactly how I pictured meeting him. I thought I'd be 10 and we'd be at Disneyland and getting married, but it was a very close second, the whole experience.
Did you stop being religious? 3 years ago? You're just like, I don't want to anymore. You smoked pot for the first time? Wholesome. You got to your late 30s, smoked pot for the first time, and were like, I don't know about this Jesus thing. And I'm hungry. I'm so petty, dude. So petty. I have to unfollow exes after we break up. My friend's still following an ex-boyfriend because they're on good terms, and he just posted a picture of him and his new girlfriend. She called me crying. She's like, it's just hard, you know? Like, is it crazy that I'm upset by that? And I was like, are you kidding me? No, I get pissed when my ex posts a picture of him in a new shirt. I'm like, oh, you're a button-up guy now. Okay, just keeping that in your back pocket. Just wait until I was gone to slip into that shit. I had a list when I was 8. I tell you guys that because no one told me. They pulled me aside a year later at school. Someone's like, Taylor, your teacher thinks you might be struggling with a speech impediment. I'm like, what's a speech impediment? Are you sure you have the right person? Because I'm crushing it out there. And they're like, you didn't do anything wrong. You pronounce your words a little differently. Like you say instead of for your S's. Does that make sense? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I would have noticed if I said instead of hope you find who you're looking for. If you have any follow-up questions, I'll be on the seesaw. Not sure if I'm allowed to ask this, but is women with mental health issues considered a type? I certainly hope so. My DMs are open, London. I'm not even that like mentally ill anymore because I have all my stuff figured out now.
No, you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you. I used to be so creative and nuts, and now I'm just...
You're so creative. You're crazy. Oh. That's you. Crazy girl.
That's you. I've done so much work on myself in the last 5 years. I quit dating losers. That took a minute. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. There's no rehab for that. Only sponsors. Losers are hard to quit. Losers are a lot like cigarettes. You have one in your mouth, you feel pretty cool, but everyone around you is like, ew, we're sad for you. Don't do that around my kids. Nobody expects me to do shit right. I'm like, what can I bring to the potluck, Nana? She's like, napkins, can you handle that? Dry ones this time. And if they say Starbucks on them, I swear to God, Taylor, go to a Dollar Tree, stop ruining Easter. But I've been doing a lot of work on myself. You have to work on yourself in your 20s, because if you don't, then you'll turn 30, and all the shitty parts of your personality will solidify, and that'll just be who you are now. Your 20s are an opportunity to fish trash out of the lake before it freezes over. It's like, ooh, what's that? Codependency? Daddy issues? All right, better get all that out of there, because winter is coming. I got back into therapy. Anybody in therapy? Mostly women, that's the problem. It's very hard to stay in therapy. My old therapist told me that when I get close to people, I have a tendency to self-sabotage, and I thought that was bullshit, so I ghosted her. And then I finally went back because I finally dated enough people who all gave me the exact same feedback about my shitty personality. You know that romantic quota you hit where you're like, uh-oh, might be me. Oh, the reviews are in and they are unanimous. That's a bummer. So after a really bad breakup a few years ago, I finally took a long, hard look at myself and said, okay, Taylor, 5 out of 5 dudes all think that in fights, you behave like a raccoon trapped in a trash bag. So maybe it's time to get some Klonopin or a rabies shot. Where'd you guys meet? Craigslist? You should be murdered. Was it for dating specifically? Or was it like, oh, you had a couch and I came to pick it up and our eyes locked? That's a better story? That's not the story? I've never met a single couple that met on Craigslist that wasn't fucking with me. And I know there's people in here right now going, Taylor, these two are fucking with you. If you could see them, you'd know they weren't. These are the two most honest, like, truly, I swear to God, no offense, you look like you sell Bibles. I believe everything you say, which is probably why you went out with, what were you doing on Craigslist, bitch? Craigslist isn't for you. Craigslist is for creepy people with like, I don't know, like a criminal record and a hook hand. Like, what are you? You and your Sunday best. What, it was a day, they were like personal ads on Craigslist? This is when they were doing the murders? Bitch, they still are. This is when they were doing the murders. When? I'm so mad at you. I guess I didn't take enough risks, and that's why I'm still alone. I don't know, I should have just been hanging out by the river at night. Sorry, I just started believing in God again to be mad at him. Do you have kids up in the front? Oh yeah? How many? You have 5 kids? Was that the plan or? No? What was the plan? How many were on purpose? They're not here. Huh? Oh, 3 biological, 2 adopted. Okay, so 2 on purpose. Yeah. That seems like the coolest part about being adopted, is you're like, I was not a fucking accident, okay? I was a lot of paperwork, but I wasn't a whoopsie, I'll tell you that fucking much.
You guys ever gone to couples therapy? No, didn't need to. I feel like I just asked you if you've ever used Viagra, and you're like, no, I need it. That's so funny. You've been married for 25 years. I'm 28. I've been to couples therapy twice. Couples therapy sucks when it doesn't work out, because then you just have all this useless information about another person you're never gonna see again. You're like, cool, I guess I'll just live the rest of my life knowing what triggers Michael. That's stupid. Couples therapy is such a racket, you guys. Ours didn't even do anything. She just like sat there and watched us fight. She was just a witness to make sure nothing illegal happened. She also was not married. What are you doing here, bitch? Couples therapist who's not married, it's like going to a mechanic who's like, I mean, I don't have a car, but I've seen all the Fast and the Furious movies.
Anyone like dated a bunch of people and they all told you the same thing about yourself until you're like, okay, I should address that? Yeah? What'd you get?
I was shutting them down in arguments.
You were shutting them down in arguments? You mean winning? Did anyone else get feedback? Consistent feedback from people? Yeah, what'd you get? You don't know how to comfort. Oh, that's a big one. Did you get that from him? He told you that? He told you don't know how to comfort?
She's learning.
She's learning? You said that like somebody who had a dog or something who was like, I'm like, oh, is he still shitting on the couch? Like, she's learning. She's learning. You have trouble like empathizing? Is that the problem? Someone told you that their mom had diabetes and you were like, so where do you want to go eat? That's what you said? The only thing you could have said that was worse is, do you feel like dessert? Dessert just sounds really good right now. I don't know. What was the last weirdo you got from Hinge? Too many options? A guy that was addicted to sugar? I hate you. I hate you so much. Are you serious? A guy who was addicted to sugar? That's all of us in here, bitch. Are you for real right now? I'm so mad I called you hot. That's such a hot person thing to say. He was addicted to sugar. It's like, yikes. What's next? You need caffeine to wake up? I was on a first date with a guy. I realized we both had 3 younger siblings. I said, oh my God, let's text our sibling group chats right now. Ask them what our biggest flaw is. I'm so fun on a first date. I can't believe I'm alone. He texts his brothers, hey guys, what's my biggest flaw? And they write back, works too hard, cares too much. One of them wrote back dyslexic, which I thought was pretty funny. He couldn't read it, but I could. I text my siblings, hey guys, what's my biggest flaw? And my brother writes back immediately, probably that you expect everyone to hurt you, so you just leave before they can. I was like, dude, I'm on a date right now. He's like, oh, sorry, it works too hard. I thought this was a secure line. I go to brunch with these girls. They like send food back at restaurants. I don't understand people who send food back at restaurants. I went to lunch with a girl who sent her food back because she found a hair in it. I was like, the self-esteem you have to have. I would have to have a toupee on my lasagna. And even then, I'd be like, I am so sorry. I asked for this without toupee. I didn't, I should have. I'm sorry. You know what? Leave it. It's a garnish. My compliments to the chef. He took a risk. I'll eat around. I'm not religious anymore. I have had some friends find religion as adults recently, which is very upsetting. If you grew up religious and you're not anymore, and your adult friends find religion, it feels like God is your shitty ex-boyfriend who's now getting it together for your friend, and you just have to watch it happen on Facebook. They're like, have you met God? He's amazing. And I'm like, yeah, I grew up with God. He's a douchebag, all right? Did he tell you you were broken and you need him? That's his move. That's what he does. He says that to everybody. Don't drink what he gives you. You drink that, next thing you know, you're eating his body, the Holy Spirit's inside you. It's a whole system they have over at that frat house they call church. Who else uses Roman numerals? That joke makes it sound like I resent my religious upbringing, and I do, so I nailed it. But how fun is Zoom therapy? Watching your trauma buffer, it's a great time. So triggering, Zoom therapy. Every week I was like, it's hard, my dad doesn't listen. She's like, I can't hear you. You froze. If you're still talking, I'm not getting any of it. Kind of like your dad. I did not grow up in a household that was very like mental health conscious, like we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. I have to get on a flight at 5 a.m. So I am going to take my meds right now so that they put me to sleep in half an hour. I put them in this pocket. Hold on. Get it raw in my pocket. That's so gross.
One more time for Taylor Tomlinson, everybody.
It's so funny that I'm making 3,000 people watch me eat a loose pill out of my pocket.
And they are sleeping pills, so if she starts giving too much personal information away, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna grab the microphone.
No, I'm like, this is fun. She's like, okay, let's wrap it up. I lost my virginity late. I lost it when I was financially independent. Yeah, I went through my bank statements. Like, I could afford to have a dick in me. Just like so responsible. All my other friends lost it under a Backstreet Boys poster in their mom's house, and I lost it under an IKEA painting that I purchased with a coupon. But I'm glad I was raised that way because it taught me how to choose sexual partners in a very responsible way, okay? So when I was younger and I was waiting, I would tell guys, I'm not ready to have sex yet. Is that okay? And anytime guys were really cool about that decision, that just made me want to have sex with them more because there is nothing hotter than someone respecting your boundaries. You're just like, what? Take your pants off. Get over here. The hottest thing you can say to a girl is, hey, we don't have to do anything. Now we do. I love TikTok. You know what's so funny to me about TikTok? I'll TikTok who are like lip syncing and dancing and like pretending they're in a music video, right? We all did that growing up, didn't we? Yeah, like alone in your room in the mirror, hairbrush, of course. But if anyone had walked in on you doing it, you would have yourself, right? And these kids are online, like, I hope millions of people see this. It's like, you could benefit from some bullying, I think. Might have overcorrected a bit. But I told my therapist I got cheated on like this, and she didn't say what I wanted her to say, which was, poor baby sweetie, this session is free. Instead, she goes, well, you might be a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I was like, oh. And she's like, no, it's a bad thing. And I was like, oh. Well, then could you say I have self-fulfilling prophecy? Is Selena Gomez a self-fulfilling prophecy? And I said, what does that mean? I'm a self-fulfilling prophecy. And she goes, well, sometimes we expect someone to treat us poorly, so we treat them like they're going to treat us poorly until they do. You thought someone was going to cheat on you, so you treated them like they were going to cheat on you until they did cheat on you. And then you were like, see? And I was like, oh, so I'm a witch. And she's like, ooh, so close, you're a bitch. You gotta, whatever, all I heard was Gryffindor. I have been pulled over for drunk driving, completely sober, which is a great way to find out that you're a terrible driver. When cops are stopping you on the highway, like, are you wasted? And you're like, no, officer, that was my best. I have friends who think prenups are really unromantic, and I'm like, a prenup is super romantic. A prenup says, I'm gonna marry you even though I don't trust you at all. A lot of self-help books say that when you are dating people, you're trying to heal things from your childhood, which makes a lot of sense to me, because it is much easier to get your boyfriend to unfollow an Instagram model than it is to get your dad to apologize, as it turns out. Oh, that just hit home for some people. Woo! I was like, is this a joke or just true? I wasn't allowed to do because I was religious. I was not allowed to use tampons because it counted as penetration. I have heard this one, and that's just, really? Tampons are so much more useful than men. It's completely different. A tampon is helping you, you know. A man is taking from you. You have anything to add on the tampon one? Yeah.
Man. I mean, there's more of them in my house than your house, so...
That's true.
Yeah, I buy way more tampons than you. Well, a couple of them are pads, but...
We get it, you're a good dad.
Look, some of you are dating people you know you shouldn't be with because you know they're never gonna murder you. And you just don't want to go out there and vet someone new. And I respect that. I don't think that's settling.
Nothing makes me want kids more than seeing them at pumpkin patches. However, nothing makes me want kids less than seeing them at aquariums. Toddlers in overalls, adorable. Toddlers blocking my views of sea lions, infuriating.
That's so funny because I'll tell you, as a parent, you know who's kind of ruining pumpkin patches? Single women without kids. Because it's a lot of photo shoots at those right now.
We need Hinge photos that show that we're fun and seasonal. He and I broke up because he cheated on me in my head, and I could not. Sorry, if you love me, you wouldn't even do it up here. Like, you wouldn't even put yourself in that situation. Older guys are just better. They're just better. You never have to ask them to buy Pepto-Bismol. They just have it in the house. They pull it out after dinner like a nightcap. Like, you want some pink juice, baby girl? You're like, yes, they would. Cheers. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Nothing will make you more grateful to be single than watching your friend go through a devastating breakup. That's messed up to say, but it's the truth. I have a friend just went through a breakup, still follows her ex on social media because they're trying to be mature and evolved. Rookie mistake. Her ex just posted a photo of him and his new girlfriend, who is a model. I know, don't worry, we all called her. We're like, hey, how's it going? Have you been online today? Because we were thinking maybe doing like a no screens day. We were thinking maybe we just power down, get a quilt, find a field, maybe crack the Bible open one more time. I don't know. She's like, I already saw it. We're like, oh, we're too late. Okay, are you okay? She's like, no, honestly, I wish he was just like dating a man instead. And we're like, oh, you are so problematic, Trish. Why? Why would that be better for you if he was just dating a man instead? She goes, no, listen, because then if he dumped me for a man, it would be like, well, okay, then he just wanted something that I could never be. And we were like, well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of... No, we think you're so pretty, babe, but like a model? Like that's kind of like a different, like look around, don't you think if you were a model, we'd all be models? But this isn't Model Squad, this is Personality Squad. Like this is a different team you're on. I have to be honest, my career is going very well right now. This is the last night of the biggest tour I've ever done. I am filming my third Netflix special tonight, and recently someone was using my name and photos on a dating app. It was me, I was doing it. Nobody wants anybody to have it all. It's why they keep putting out Marilyn Monroe documentaries where they're like, she's actually pretty sad, and we're like, yeah, she fucking was. If someone has their soulmate, you don't want them to have their dream job too. If someone has their dream job, they don't get to be in love on top of that. If someone has their dream job and their soulmate, bare minimum their parents better be divorced. I'd prefer they were an orphan. Sex was from the American Girl period book. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Books are important.
I didn't know that they had that. Did the period book for the American Girl doll, did it change based on what, for lack of a better term, period your doll was from?
No, this is just a
like
straight
a modern age period book would be way like this is a very specific idea. But if you had like a 1800s one, they're like, you're like, oh well, once you have to hide in the basement this month for a week. You can't exist in society, because it was really varied.
It was my American Girl, but it wasn't. Their dolls weren't involved.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense.
It wasn't like the back. It wasn't like the back of the.
No. No, that makes.
A separate publication.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be so funny though.
This week.
If they were like, well, if you're Samantha, it's the Great Depression.
Yeah.
So tampons are scarce.
Yeah. This week, Kirsten became a woman.
Oh my God. Oh fuck, that was funny. I'm an amazing girlfriend if nothing goes wrong. If one thing goes wrong, it's a nightmare. Like, I'm like those spikes you drive over when you're returning a rental car. As long as we keep moving forward, everything's great. Have a nice day, bud. But if you back up even a little, I will slash all your tires. And you're like, that seemed excessive. And I'm like, what? I put up a sign. I'm ready to dump the guy I've been having sex with, exclusive but not in a relationship. I don't want to drive all the way to his house and waste gas or have him at my place. How do I break up with him?
That's fun. That's fun. Is the person sitting close?
Really?
Here?
Okay.
I feel like we can compose the perfect text.
You're gonna break up with him over wait, how long have you been having sex? You can't text.
That's text. Absolutely. That's
7 months.
Absolutely.
7 months. You're
Thank
gonna
you.
break up with someone over text?
100%. So
No. Send
I
a
got
voice
it.
note at least. Cheer if you think that's okay.
And these are your fans.
Cheer if you don't think that's okay.
Losers. The
Oh my
losers. I got it. I got the perfect text.
Okay.
We can't see each other anymore. You've got an amazing dick. Send.
Your
He'll be
dick is
happy.
so good, I can't handle it. Be free.
He'll be happy. He'll leave that interaction happy. He'll show people.
That would never work on a woman. If someone tried to break up with me, I was like, you have an amazing vagina, but yeah, I have to go. I'd be like, who the fuck is this? But I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was trying to have like a fun, sexy fling, which doesn't usually go great for me because I have this round, wholesome face that people think they should build a life with. Every time I'm like, we could bone or whatever, you guys are like, no, I'm all right, but you could meet my mom. Do you want to do that? You seem like you'd be better at meeting my mom than having sex, and they are not wrong, all right? I will meet your mom all night long. Moms like me so much for no reason. I was dating a guy years ago. We were totally on the rocks having problems. And I went to lunch with his mom hoping to get some advice. And halfway through lunch, she puts her hand on my hand and goes, you know, Taylor, my son's a lot like his father. And if I could go back in time, I don't know that I'd marry his father again. And I was like, are you saving my life in this Panera Bread right now? I actually called my stepmom Mom because when my dad married her, nobody was using it. So we were like, yeah, be Mom, who cares? Oh, I'm sorry. If your principal quit and you got a new principal, they wouldn't be like, this is Lisa. Like, let her be principal. There's an opening. Also, we were so young when it happened and my dad got remarried so fast. I think he was kind of hoping he could just like Indiana Jones, switch him out before anybody noticed. You know when you're a kid and your hamster dies and your parents don't want to explain death to you, so they just buy you a new one that looks the same and they're like, no, that's Connie, she just bites now. That's kind of what he did. But with moms. I saw in my Instagram DMs that somebody came here and missed their stepdaughter's labor for this. Your stepdaughter's in labor right now and you're here? His daughter. No, I know what stepdaughter means. He's like, well, it's his daughter. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my tickets. Wait, okay, so it's your stepdaughter, your daughter is in labor right now? You right here? Yeah. Oh. I'm not the one you need to apologize to. Wow, okay. Is it her first? That should not make me feel as good as it does. I got fired from my last church gig because I tweeted a joke with innuendo in it. I know. Big reaction for innuendo. The joke that eventually I ended up doing on television on late night, so it worked out, was growing up, he encouraged me to abstain from drugs and alcohol and sex and enjoyment. And I really took all of that to heart. Even today, I'm, as an adult, very sexually conservative. Not that I'm bad at sex, okay? I'll have you know, in bed, I am a wild animal, all right? Yeah, way more afraid of you than you are of me. You're a therapist and you're making a dating app? Oh, wait. Please tell us. Wait, I need to hear about this. Okay, what makes it different than other apps? It matches you off of emotional availability, but is it self-reported emotional availability? Or is it like you hook it up to the Aura ring and they're like, you still have issues with your mom? Like, do they, how are they, you take a test? 74 question? You're gonna weed out a lot of dudes already, which I like. That's true. Like, I do like that. Everyone on that app is gonna have follow through. Yeah, we like that. 74 questions. It matches you to a therapist if you're not ready to date. So you're just drumming up business. Yeah, oh my God. I'll help you find love. Oop, you're not ready. See you Tuesday with $200. Honestly, I'm kind of into that. Do you have a name for the app? Bluma. Okay.
I mean, that for sure sounds like an IUD. I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds like every...
I didn't want to say it, but it does, yeah. Luma is birth control.
Yeah. Luma has side effects.
Luma's gonna give you cramps that are different.
They hit different with Luma.
Luma's gonna teach you it can get worse. You're not pregnant, but you're not doing well. Luma! They said it wouldn't hurt going in. Luma.
Yeah.
Is it copper? We didn't show it to you. Luma. So anyway, I've been trying to figure out if I'm bisexual or if I just binged Euphoria too fast. Because I've been trying to date women, but it is so hard. I don't know how to get women to like me. I know how to get men to like me. That's easy. You just trick them. You just wait until they kind of like you, and then you're like, you don't like me. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you're like, no, you don't. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you're like, no, you don't. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you just do that until they get you pregnant, I think. You just have to turn it into a fun challenge for them. Like, bet you can't spend the rest of your life with me. And they're like, fucking watch me, you bitch. It's like when you ask a kid to take out the trash and they're like, no. And you're like, I'll time ya. And he's like, and you're like, see, you didn't even think you wanted to do that. He's like, who cares? I'm the fastest boy alive. I'm dating somebody who is very attractive, and I'm not sure it's for me. To be totally honest with you, like, don't get me wrong, I think I'm pretty, I think I'm cute or whatever, but my boyfriend is absolutely out of my league. Like, he's so hot. I was looking at him this morning like, oh my God, am I Pete Davidson? That's not a joke, it's just a feeling. Some of these are just me uncovering fears. That's why shows like this are fun, because I'll never say that again. That was just the truth. Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no. Did anyone else get feedback, consistent feedback from people? Yeah, what'd you get? I don't know how to comfort. You don't know how to comfort. Oh, that's a big one. Did you get that from him? He told you that? He told you don't know how to comfort? She's learning. You said that like somebody who had a dog or something who was like, I'm like, oh, is he still shitting on the couch? Like, she's learning. She's learning. You have trouble like empathizing? Is that the problem? Someone told you that their mom had diabetes and you were like, so where do you want to go eat? That's what you said? The only thing you could have said that was worse is, do you feel like dessert? Dessert just sounds really good right now. I don't know. Has anyone gotten like a really crazy red flag lately? Moped? These are some picky bitches. Are you for real? No car, no job, only moped. Okay, his priorities are out of order. I'll give you that. I will give you that. No car, no job, but has a moped. That guy thinks he's Lizzie McGuire. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, you're like, I don't need a job, I don't need a car. Why not? Like, that's nuts. Oh my God, if you don't get that reference, you did not come to see me on purpose. Jesus Christ. No, moped is bad without all the other stuff. You want the moped to be like the cherry on top. You want a guy to have a moped because he's like, I didn't know what to do with all this money. Not because he was like, I saved up everything for this moped. Do you play Pokemon Go? If so, do you want to be Pokemon Go friends? That's for you. I've had sex with more than one person, so.
That's offensive to nerds.
Sorry, you know I'm just jealous.
Yes and yes. I'm on Pokemon Go. I'm Shiny Dusty Nix is my user.
That's your. I've never even asked.
I'm a level 42, thank you, and I'm currently the Beacon Pokestop. I'm occupying it right now. So
You've caught some here?
it's New York City. There's Pokemon everywhere. These Pokemon aren't gonna catch themselves.
I feel like I'm talking to a ghost hunter.
No.
I'm like, are they in the room right now?
You know what's funny is at the last show, somebody, the queer awakening question. Not to get ahead here.
No, go ahead.
But somebody put a Pokemon as their queer awakening.
Oh yeah, which one was it?
It was Machoke.
Which is kind of on the nose. Machoke.
Do you know? Google Machoke real quick, and I explain it, which I think is very interesting because if you know about Pokemon,
How do you spell Machoke?
Machoke. Machoke is the middle evolution, which is interesting, right?
Oh,
it wasn't,
okay.
It wasn't. Right. So it wasn't Machop, who's the starter, is the which is fine because Machop seems a little young, anyways. But then the end evolution is Machamp, but didn't want to go full Machamp, and I think maybe it's because it's the 4 arms.
How do you spell Machamp?
Machamp. I think it's really interesting that Machoke did it for you.
This one has 4 arms.
Has 4 arms. And I was like, do you know about the 3rd evolution? Because imagine the possibilities.
I'm sorry we didn't get to this on the last show. Oh, height 5'3". They said they put the height on there. I didn't look that up. They offered that. Google offered that. Okay? Because they know people get excited when they see the 4 arms and they go, but wait though, there's a catch.
You were in till it was 5'3".